Reading a little bit of everything is kind of my bread and butter on this page. And if that is you too, if you like to read across many different genres, then welcome to the Reading Roulette, where for the next 10 days I'm going to use this jar to pick a genre, and I will give you my best 4 book recommendations for each of those genres. It will be 10 different videos and hopefully 40 new book recommendations for you. Day 1, let's see what the genre is. We have romance. Cannot do this video without recommending my favorite contemporary romance of all time. It is of course Funny Story by Emily Henry. Our 2 main characters in this are Daphne and Miles, and they begrudgingly have to move in together after their partners break up with them. Not only that, they break up with them to then run off together. I have never come across a better male lead than I did in this story. I was giddy while reading this. I loved the banter they had together. I loved the way that Miles treated Daphne. He was so funny, he was so gentle, and gentleness is such an attractive quality. One of the first times we come across him in the book, he is across the hallway in his room listening to All By Myself, which really reminded me of that scene from Bridget Jones, and it just immediately endeared me to him. But honestly, if you've not read this, this is such a wonderful contemporary romance. This next one is for my accidental pregnancy trope skeptics, which I was as well, but Ready or Not by Cara Bastone was an unexpected favourite book for me. We've got our main character Eve, who finds herself pregnant after a one-night stand, and while she usually looks to her best friend for support in these kinds of things, their friendship is somewhat strained at the minute, and it's actually her best friend's older brother who steps in to help. This was so perfect. This is the perfect example of a golden retriever male lead. He is called Shep, so let's just get that out of the way, but Shep is wonderful. And in my opinion, this book almost had a touch of found family in that sense. But please, if you are a skeptic and you haven't picked this book up, please just give it a go. While neither of those first 2 books are particularly high on the spice scale, this next book is a completely closed door romance. I have been yapping on and on about it on my page, and that is Drawn Together by Juliana Smith. I've said it before, I will say it again. This is the perfect You've Got Mail inspired autumnal romance. We're following an author and an illustrator who kind of team up to try and advance each other's careers, and this entire book was just so well done. From the autumnal setting to the New York atmosphere to the banter that these 2 had. The attention to detail in this was absolutely sublime. The way that the little things from their meet cute were tied up right at the very end, just utter perfection. This list wouldn't be complete without one comfort read of mine, and that has to go to The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. Now, the premise of this is actually wild and extremely unbelievable, but that is what makes it so fun. In this, we're following Olive, who is forced to spend her sister's wedding day with her nemesis Ethan, who happens to be the best man. And then suddenly the entire wedding party is struck down with food poisoning, and Olive and Ethan are the only 2 people left standing. So while everyone else is sick, they 2 jet off to Hawaii together, pretending to be newlyweds to take advantage of this unclaimed honeymoon. I don't know why I find this read so comforting, but I go back to it again and again and again. It's so readable, and I think sometimes you just need that slightly ridiculous romance to really lift your spirits, and this certainly does that.